What's good, YouTube? This is Mr. Purple Zero back with another video, and today I wanted to help you and everybody else with their scoring on NBA 2K12. I've been getting a couple of messages and whatnot on teach me how to score easier, how to get points. I'm having trouble with my offense, and this is the video for it. Once again, if you're looking for the gimmicks or looking for some gimmicky play that you can win every time and that's gonna work, it's not here. I don't have it here. It's not this channel. You're on the wrong channel. Please exit out the video and go find yourself another video where somebody teaches you the gimmicks. Because I'm not teaching you the gimmicks over here. It's all legit ball, real ball, 5-on-5 basketball, and you're gonna play defense and you're gonna earn your buckets. You know, I'm not gonna teach you a one move that's gonna get you that point every time or something like that. Because that's not what I'm about, and that's not what this channel's about. So let's get into it. Now, first thing first is what I'm gonna say is 2K12. It's really about defense. Don't get it twisted. Offense is all good and everything. You go out and score, you can score. But if you can't stop the other person from scoring, you're going to have a lot of trouble in winning games and getting on further and making your record better. Pardon me. So, with that being said, let me tell you my record. I'm 41-13 right now. I have about 6 losses because of the servers, and the rest were legit losses. You know, I lost in overtime a couple games, and I have about the rest are legit losses. So I'm 41-13 right now. But ever since I found my nick, these were all in the beginning of the game when I took these losses. Ever since I found my way of playing, my strategy towards the game, I've been on my streak. I've been on my streak right now, and it's 41. And this is all Xbox, you know, online, the ranked games or quick games, however you want to do it. And these are all those games. And now what I've noticed is, whatever team you want to use, whatever your go-to team is, or your money team, the team that you use online or against your friends is, what I want you to do is to go to practice. Alright? That's step 1 always. Step 2, find out the shooting forms and perfect them with everybody. I'm talking down to the 5 to the 1. Now if your 5 don't shoot with them. Cool. The 4 usually shoots. Most 4s in this game can make the shot. Cool. Find the hot spots. Now, I'm not telling you to be a gimmick and clown and run as soon as you get the ball in inbounds, run to your hot spot and shoot that mid-range shot, or run to that 3-point hot spot and shoot it. No, what I'm telling you is to know your hot spots on the court. Know exactly where you are on the court for every player that you use. Now, everybody's spot is different. Know your cold spots. The blue is the cold, the gray is the neutral zones, and the red is your hot spot. I'm not telling you to run to the red and run to the gray and get your shots off. What I'm telling you is that to be aware of them on the court. So however you run your offense, if you like to start at top with your point guard and do a little crossover and then dish it, make sure you know when you dish it to the guy in the corner that is a good spot to shoot from. Because if that's a blue zone, you don't want to take that shot. Now, I'm not telling you that you can't shoot in the blue, but trust me, when it comes down to the get down and you take those shots in the blue, it's going to miss. It's going to miss. Those shots are not going in. Alright? So, I want you to go and take high percentage shots. Now, whether that be a high percentage mid-range or a high percentage three-pointer, make sure it's in the red zone or in the gray zone. You don't got to be a clown and run around and try to just run to that spot and shoot. Because after a while, you will become obvious and your player will shut that down. The player you're playing against, hopefully they'll shut that down after they see you just keep running to the same spot. But if you know how to dribble drive, cross over, and you find yourself in your area and you get a little bit of separation, take that shot. Knock it down. If the opponent is playing zone on you, you destroy that zone. I'm talking about look for those open threes, and if they're playing one, this is what most people play anyway. They're going to play 1-3-1 on you if they're playing zone, or 2-3. People play 3-2-2, but mostly 1-3-1 I've seen, and 2-3. 1-3-1 is very suspect to those corners. So all it takes is I don't want you rushing at all. Do not rush when you got the rock. You bring the ball up the court, you survey the defense. You look at it. There's one man in your face. There's a power forward in the middle. You realize they're in the 1-3-1 zone. What's going to happen? One of the sides, whether it be the left corner or the right corner, is going to be open. Take it, dish it to that small forward that's going to be in that spot, or to whoever's in that spot, and knock down the shot. And especially if you know that's your red zone or neutral zone, you're definitely going to knock down that shot. You shoot them out of the zone, because you can do that. And what's going to happen a lot too if they're in that 1-3-1 zone is a lot of you can make a lot of user cuts, manual cuts. Manually make your center or somebody cut to the basket, because you got to make people pay. Punish them for being in the zone. You make them play on-ball defense on you. You make them play man-to-man defense on you. And if they don't want to come out that zone, you continue to knock down the shots, because for some reason right now, you know, the patch ain't out yet. you can knock down a lot of threes, and what I said in my last video on 2K12. So you're going to have to knock down those threes and make them a believer. All right? So utilize the hot spots. Utilize the neutral zones. Gray zones and red zones are your shooting spots. Take advantage of them. And by taking advantage of them, that means you know your team. You know, no matter what, when I come down this court, if I cross him here, if he doubles me here, my man is open there, that's a red zone. Or that area is a gray zone. Or that's a blue zone. I can't shoot in that zone. So I'm better off passing around and working the offense some more and trying to get myself a better shot. Now, another thing, if you're on a fast break, a lot of you get on fast breaks and you have a 2-on-1 situation, and you notice that every time you try to give it to that second man, it gets stolen. What you want to do is, instead of worrying about giving it to that second man, come to the hole and left stick, hold the left trigger, and use the right stick left, and do the hop step layup left or the hop step layup right, whichever way you turn it. And I promise you, you will score that way, or you will get a foul. But don't always try to dish it off to the second man, even though that's the smart thing to do. Unless it's space enough for an alley-oop, you can throw the alley, but don't try to pass it off because it gets stolen a lot and it gets taken. So do that. They use the hop step in with the left or the hop step with the right. If you don't make it, you don't make it. But I guarantee you, you work with it enough and try it, you will either make it a lot, or you're gonna get fouled. And a lot of you don't use like a lot of whack players when it comes to that. You're going to probably be, what I've noticed people are using the Heat, the Thunder a lot, the Celtics, you know, the Nuggets are a big team now. You know, they're pretty good. So use that move. It will work. On half-court sets, if you're trying to drive to the paint and you get that opening in space, don't just go up with the X button or whatever just the shoot button is with turbo. Use the right stick joystick and do your signature dunk. Now, mind you, you may be going with a point guard or a two guard that may not have hops like that. I suggest using the signature dunk, because you may not always dunk, but you'll do your best move possible. When you use just X, that's like saying, computer, choose what I should do. And they'll do whatever they want. They'll go with the strong dunk or they'll go with a layup, and you might get it punched or whatever. But if you go with your signature dunk, which is your best move available, you'll go up with a hard layup or a hard dunk, and you'll either get fouled or you'll get the bucket. Trust me on this, it works. When you apply this stuff that I'm telling you, it's going to work. And you're going to notice your win percentage going up and offense becoming very easier and easier. But at the end of the day, you can have all the offense you want. You can make all the mid-range shots. You can make all the threes you want. But if you cannot stop the other guy coming down the court at least twice every other possession or something, then you're going to have a hard time scoring. You're going to have a hard time winning the game. You have to play defense. And I know I have a defensive strategy that I use. It works all the time. It doesn't matter if I play man. It doesn't matter if I play the 2-3, the 3-2, the 1-3-1. I use the same, apply the same thing no matter what. No matter if I'm full court pressing or whatever I'm doing, and it works every time. It's just a proper defensive strategy. And I don't want to bring it up in this video. I want to save it for another video. And the thing about it, I don't even really want to talk about it, but I have to bring it to light to you guys because you guys are my subscribers. You guys are the Purple Holic Nation, and it's not fair. It's just that I have a lot of gimmicky friends that will front like they don't watch my videos, and then they get in the games and they will use the stuff that I'm talking about in this video. So, you know, I try to not put them on because they'll front, oh, I don't watch your videos, man. I know everything. You know, everybody knows. They know too much. They know too much in 2K, but they do watch it. But anyway, utilize the hot spots, utilize the gray spots. Don't be a clown and just run to a spot, because after a while you're going to give yourself up and look like an idiot just running to a hot spot. But work the ball, use the offense, and you'll notice yourself in your area. You'll notice yourself, oh, I'm in a blue zone with this man. He does not make any shots on this side of the court, so I shouldn't even take a shot on this side of the court. Just know where your spots are and utilize them. Take the open three if you got it. Like I said before with the threes are knocking down. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. Until they fix it, you have to knock down the shots. You know, if they're not playing you straight up, then that's on them. A lot of people say, I can't guard my man. He keeps moving left. He keeps moving. I have something for you. I have the right defense for you. You're going to be locking up everybody. Guaranteed, never fails. I'm on a 40-game winning streak or whatnot. The only losses I took were in the beginning when it first dropped, due to server and some good classic games. But that's when I didn't have my defense right and I didn't have my offense right. Now everything is right. The game is tight. If you want any more, holla at me. It's Mr. Purple Zero. I'm out.